Hey Fivers, my name is Rachel Naar of Rachel Naar Nutrition, and I'm here today to talk to you about 5 diets that are bullshit and why it doesn't work. Diet culture is quite toxic, and we're seeing all of these bad diets that are just not sustainable and at the end of the day, just not helpful for our mental health as well. So let's get started. The ketogenic diet is a low-carb, high-fat, moderate protein diet designed to switch your body's energy source from sugar over to ketones. So it's bullshit because it causes an array of nutrition deficiencies, tells you not to eat fruits and vegetables, which is crazy. So the brain's preferred source of fuel is sugar. So when your brain is running on ketones, it can cause fatigue, it can cause irritability, and a slew of other very dangerous issues. It's also higher in saturated fat, which is something that we want to pull back on. So on juice cleanses, no solid food is allowed. So only juiced foods and water, which is already problematic because when we're chewing, we have that mastication. It clues us into our hunger hormones, leptin and ghrelin. So if we're drinking everything back, we're not going to have the same sense of understanding our hunger cues. It's bullshit because it messes up your digestion. We see diarrhea, actually seeing it cause dehydration. And also this detoxing claim is not valid. This is done naturally every single minute of every single day by our livers. So this whole detox branding, again, it's smoke and mirrors. So I call bullshit. It's not good for lean muscle mass. So PALEO is really this lifestyle diet, and Whole30 is a reset, and we're supposed to be eating as our Neolithic ancestors ate, the hunters and the gatherers. Both of these cut out entire food groups, and I get pretty kind of nervous when I'm seeing a diet cut out an entire food group and kind of say no. That seems pretty restrictive to me. At the end of the day, we're seeing no whole grains, we're seeing no legumes, and it's bullshit because it's extremely restrictive. So there's not a lot of long-term evidence that actually shows the continued weight loss on any of these diets, which is the thing that everybody is trying to do in the first place when they go on the diet. So I call bullshit. So intermittent fasting really is smoke and mirrors, like almost like a Halloween costume for an eating disorder. It's literally an eating disorder dressed up in like a stupid cat costume. So there's obviously different forms of intermittent fasting. Sometimes there's 5 days of eating, 2 days of fasting, or 8 hours of eating and 16 hours of fasting. It's bullshit because you're ignoring your hunger cues. You shouldn't be able to eat when you're hungry is what it's saying. It's like, no, we know better than actually you listening to your body. And by not giving your body enough fuel, you won't be able to engage in exercise and cause headaches, lightheadedness, dizziness, all in all, I call bullshit. Diets in general, obviously, we see weight cycling, we see yo-yo dieting. You try a diet, you might lose some weight initially, and then you're regaining the weight back. And then you try another diet, and it's like, again, this sort of cycle that you're on. Also, again, the diet industry, we have to remember, is a billion-dollar industry. It's banking on you to mess up, to cheat, whatever it might be, and then jump on the next bandwagon of the next diet. And research shows that, honestly, some people are gaining more weight than when they even first started dieting, which is, again, not the reason why they're dieting. So if I told you that if you go on a diet, it's more likely than not that you will regain the weight back and then some, would you still go on the diet? I suggest finding out what works best for you, making sure that you can make it a lifestyle and that it's actually sustainable. Thank you so much for chatting with me today about 5 diets that are bullshit. So curious to hear what you think. Feel free to reach out. My Instagram is Nartrition, and feel free to get in touch, RachelNaarNutrition.com if you want to talk about fad diets or have any questions. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.